Hey, thank you so much for joining us here today on Good Company. If you love the conversation I had with Johnny or you want to hear it again, don't forget, like I said, you can have a listen to it for the Good Company podcast, and that's wherever you get your podcasts or by going to faithstrongtoday.com. Now, we've been talking also about training your brain, as it's a good thing to do. You are never too young or too old to make sure your brain stays active and quick and sharp. So things we've talked about so far is mixing up your routine, and that could be even your daily routine. Maybe you have a cup of coffee and you read the newspaper and then you eat breakfast. Well, maybe start with breakfast in your paper, then the coffee. Okay, maybe that's going too far. I mean, you got to start the day with coffee, right? Okay, producer Mike, you're young. Mm-hmm. Your brain's probably really quick. Oh, quick whippersnapper over there.
What? Generally, yeah.
Okay, how are you keeping your brain fit?
You know what? Me and my friends will have conversations on a regular basis, just trying to challenge our opinions, our views on things, talk about social events, current events, sports, philosophy, anything, right?
Yeah.
That sort of like gets you talking and gets you thinking differently.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to say, the day you stop learning is the day you die.
Ooh.
So I feel like as long as you keep learning something,
yeah,
and talking is the greatest way for me to learn. So
yeah, amazing. And it's important to hear different perspectives too.
Yeah.
You get to see things from other people's point of view. You may not necessarily agree, but it might allow you to see something in a different way, which is thus forcing your brain to think outside of the box you've created for it.
Right, and you don't have to agree with something for it to be added to that inventory of intelligence, right?
Yeah.
It's just something you store away for later and helps you relate to other people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nice. So here we go. Producer Mike having brainy conversations with his friends. Lots of apps. I am seeing Ginny texting in at 905-338-1250. She says, I like to play games on my iPhone. Yeah, there's some really good games and games that'll keep your brain sharp. And it's a fun thing to do, especially if you're just waiting. Why not do something to train your brain?
Did you know, I remember hearing it somewhere, that if you play Tetris within a certain amount of time of a traumatic event happening, you're less likely to suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder?
What?
Something about the way that Tetris forces your brain into this like puzzle mode of like problem solving forces you to be more logical about things that have just happened to you. So if you play Tetris within like an hour of experiencing a car crash or something, it's less likely to affect you negatively with post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. You just mentioned the games and I was like, yeah, Bejeweled. But like games like that or Candy Crush have the same thing where like it... I don't know, just rewires your brain a little bit in the moment.
Maybe that's why I really like those games.
Could be.
Every day's traumatic. That's really cool.
Could help you, reframe your mind about something.
Yeah.
That's going on in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to have my kids play Tetris. That's why us kids of the 80s were so well adjusted. All we had was Tetris.
Cricking your neck in the Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.